Hey gang, Jerry here, and today we're going to have another episode on our 35 hot rod truck from Factory 5. Today we're going to be talking about fuel systems. So this is going to be like part one of the video because I'm not completely done with the fuel system yet because I'm still waiting for my engine and trans that's coming from Blueprint Engine. So I want to get the engine in before I complete the fuel. Well, I have to get it in before I complete the fuel system anyway, but I want to see where I'm going to put my pressure regulator valve and on the firewall and so on. But I want to show you up to this point because I think it's important. So first thing is we have the gas tank here. The fuel tank went pretty smooth. This is the sending unit, with no issues there. We got the pickup. I am doing a returnless system, so I only am going to have one line going to the front of the vehicle, so that's why you see the one line here. Now, as you can see, I'm deviating from what Factory 5 has. Factory 5 sends you steel lines for your fuel system and kind of like a regular vehicle filter and so on and so forth. I like to do a little bit of an upgrade to the fuel system because I think it's that important. So I'm going with a 3/8 fuel line that has a stainless steel braiding over that and then a nylon braiding over that and all 6AN fittings. So starting here with the pickup, again you can see my fuel line here with the 6AN fitting, comes down here to our fuel pump. So here's our fuel pump, and this fuel pump is special for a carbureted engine, and this comes from Blueprint Engines. So this is one of the parts that they offer specific for their engine builds. It's a electric fuel pump, low pressure for carbureted engines, which is what I'm going for. So fuel line going to that, line coming out, going down underneath the vehicle, and I'll lift the vehicle up now and kind of show you what's going on underneath the vehicle and leading up to the front of the vehicle. So again, our fuel pump, I have it mounted here to the frame. This is a good location that I thought. Now everybody's fuel system is you're gonna probably do your fuel system different. This is entirely up to you on how you want to run your system. I chose to mount my fuel pump right here for the style of the fuel pump that I have. I have rib nuts into the frame right here, and then I have rubber insulating the fuel pump from the frame because I know external fuel pumps are noisy and I wanted to cut down as much as vibration as possible. Fuel line comes down, have a couple of clips, and then it runs into a inline filter. Now this is a 10 micron filter. I know that this is probably a little bit overkill for a carbureted motor, but it is just peace of mind. I have a inline filter that I can change or clean the filter element if necessary. So coming from the fuel pump, fuel filter line, I'm going to put some clips here to clip this up, and then of course to the front of the engine bay. Right now I just have the hose waiting to get the engine assembly to kind of finish out the fuel system. Again, I have a fuel pressure regulator and gauge that's going to be mounted to the firewall here. Now, some of the issues that I ran into with the fuel system went pretty smooth all in all, but right here, installing the fuel tank, you can see this lip right here. Now this lip here and the lip here, and also in this section right over here, the lip was actually bent up on the fuel tank. So in order to get the fuel tank up far enough into the body of the vehicle to get your straps in, I had to bend these lips flat, or straight along, to follow the same line as the rest of the lip. So take note on that. You're going to have to do that. The book does not call that out, but trust me, you're going to have to do that. So you're going to have to bend these straight in order to get the strap up there. Now, another thing ran into the straps over here. So obviously this bolt goes through the strap. These straps, when you get them, the hole is not going to be a perfect circle to get the bolt through. When they make that strap, they kind of pinch it a little bit. You're not going to be able to get the bolt through. They're really nice straps, nicely particle coated. I've seen people kind of heat them up and kind of beat them to try to get the hole as straight as possible. All I did is put the strap in there, got the bolts, you know, somewhat started, and honestly just drove it home with a hammer and drove it through the strap and then put the bolt on. Didn't damage the threads on the bolt at all. So that's what I did for the fuel tank. And all in all, the rest of it is pretty smooth. Really no issues whatsoever. So just kind of excited, you know, now to get my engine and trans so I can finish off the fuel system. But oh, here's the fuel pressure regulator that I am getting. This came right from Factory 5 Blueprint Engines. This is the fuel pressure regulator and gauge that they elected. That fuel pump regulator and gauge is kind of like a kit. That they recommend to sell all these parts together. As I mentioned, I'm going with all 6 AN fittings and steel braided line. This is like a AN wrench that you'll need for doing your AN fittings. And I'm going to leave links in the description down below on everything that I did for my fuel system. Now, again, everybody's probably going to do their fuel systems a little bit different. This is what I elected to do. I know a lot of people go into EFI. I'm going with carbureted, so low pressure system with no return line. So, but I think it's going to work out pretty decent. I don't foresee any problems so far. So excited on how everything's turning out. So, well, I think that's going to wrap it up for this one, gang. Again, links in the description down below on all the items that I used in my fuel system. And again, this is part 1 video. I'll do part 2 once I get the engine fired up and the whole fuel system completed, and show you, I'm probably going to run into some issues that I didn't foresee. So if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Really appreciate it. Make sure to subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed. We're going to do videos like this on the entire build, and share it with your friends and family. I really appreciate it. All right, gang. Remember, if you put your mind to it, you can do anything. All right, gang. Take care and see ya.